welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my April anti-haul. I know I'm always late, but I've been feeling a little bit out of the loop lately with my YouTube channel, so thank you for bearing with me. But anyways, I figure better late than never. There always seems to be an abundance of new makeup releases, and I like to film a monthly anti-haul so I can have some balance on my channel. Also, it's always fun to roast some of the makeup that I didn't buy in the previous month. So if you guys like anti-hauls, highly recommend subscribing. They're not always on time, but we always have a lot of fun roasting some makeup I didn't buy. So without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I scrolled all the way back to April 1 on Trend Mood, and we're gonna start off with a new brand at Ulta, and this is a Rock and Roll Beauty. I will say I haven't seen anyone talk about this brand, so I wonder how they're doing. But they launched a whole new collection with Jimi Hendrix, and there's a artistry palette. There's actually a few palettes. There's some lip duos, brush set, candles, cosmetic bag, nail kits, and mirrors. So there's a bunch of stuff. Literally have not heard anyone talk about this. I think if you are really into Jimi Hendrix, you might be really into this. I mean, that guitar-shaped palette is kind of cool. It's definitely an acquired taste, not for me. But, I mean, hey, you know what? Everybody needs makeup. Like, every type of makeup lover needs something, and this one looks perfect for the rock stars out there. Next thing I'm anti-hauling is this dry body oil from Nars. This is part of the Orgasm family. I don't know if this is out yet, but it's basically a Nars Orgasm body oil. I think their Orgasm blush is probably one of their best-selling things, so it really makes sense that they're capitalizing on it. I will say that if you're looking for a body oil, I don't know how much this one from Nars is, but Colourpop makes great body oils, and they're probably a fraction of the price, so I would say maybe go that route if you want a body oil. Okay, next thing that I'm anti-hauling is the e.l.f. Cosmetics and Dunkin Donuts collaboration. I think this is so cute, but those eyeshadow palettes are so bland. I just didn't need anything from this. I'm also more like a Caribou girl. If you're from the Midwest, shout out to Caribou. Also, I've been loving Starbucks white chocolate iced white mochas without the whipped cream. I've been loving those. Oh my gosh, that's like my new summer drink of choice. I just love how like it's a little bit milky, it's a little bit sweet, but it's not like as sweet as mochas are sometimes. So definitely a Starbucks girl and a Caribou girl. So the nostalgia doesn't do anything for me, and the colors in this collection are just not for me. I do love e.l.f. Don't get me wrong. I think they make some nice products, but this one is an easy pass for me. Okay, the next thing I'm anti-hauling are these Irma's lip oils. So I actually got really excited about it, and I ordered one. And I can't remember what department store I ordered it from, but it must have been a pre-order, and it was taking forever to get to me. And I think they had like emailed me saying it was delayed or something, and then I actually ended up emailing them back saying, hey, just cancel my order, like I'm over it. So they did cancel it. So I actually never ended up trying them. And now that I have like the Lunar Beauty lip oils, I'm really glad I didn't end up getting them. So yeah, technically it's an anti-haul, right? What do you guys think? Did you pick up any of the Hermes lip oils? They're like 50 something dollars. So honestly, in hindsight, I'm glad I canceled that order. Next, from Trixie Beauty, we have the Trixie Sticks. These are a creamy dream for effortless cheek colors, and there's some beautiful shades. And I think that the orange shade is probably called Pumpkin. Looks so cute, but I need a new blush, like I need a hole in my head, so I'm passing on that. Next, we have this limited edition Dior Riviera 5 Color Couture Eyeshadow Palette Collection. And these are just like neutrals, and there's like these really pretty Dior lipsticks with like a fancy like denim case or something. I think the quints look really typical, kind of boring Dior. I mean, I have some Dior makeup, but this is just not doing it for me, so it's an easy pass. Next, we have the Tattoo Pencil Eyeliner from KVD. These are an ultra smooth transfer resistant gel pencil eyeliner. These look so good, and I'm so tempted to get that green shade, but I really don't need another eyeliner, especially right now because I just got the Oden's eyeliner set, so I'm going to be passing on that. we have this collection from Colourpop called the Stone Collection. I feel like this looks like palettes that they already have. One looks a bit like that Stone palette I got, and then the neutral one looks like every neutral palette they've done that's like brown tone. So I think it's an easy pass. Next thing that's an easy pass is the Kendall x Kylie 2.0 collection. So there's lip glosses, blushes, and highlighter quad. There's a matte crayon set and a pressed powder palette. This is definitely not my vibe. It's a all matte palette from the looks of it, which could be fun for people that have maybe a lot of texture on their eyelids, and metallics kind of add to that texture. Maybe this is kind of the palette that would work really well for you. I would rather wear a Viseart palette, like those all matte Viseart palettes, but I mean, it's cute, but it's definitely not for me. Easy pass. Okay, so this is a collection that I would have like either bought everything or then I just like talked myself out of. But the Care Bears Wet n Wild is so cute. I realize now that Care Bears is actually celebrating their 40th anniversary this year. I know Kathleen Lights mentioned that because Lights Lacquer just collabed with Care Bears to do a nail polish collection. Also super cute. Anyway, the Wet n Wild one is a pretty big collection. It's so cute. I saw the bronzer. It looked like a really pretty bronzer for the summertime. But in the end, I talked myself out of it because I don't need any of that makeup. And it's probably something that I would have bought. I would have made a video and then I probably wouldn't have gotten around to reusing. So decided to pass on that. I also passed on the Colourpop and Peeps collection. So they did these 7 Super Shock shadows, so pretty. And the glowing lips, they did a bundle with 3 shades, or you can buy them individually. So cute. So tempted, but I would not get any use out of those, so I decided to pass. Okay, next I'm anti-hauling the Wayne Goss Luxury Cream Foundation. I will say I haven't seen a lot of reviews on this particular product. I did ask on my Instagram stories if people wanted to see it, and I think like a decent amount of people had said yes, but in the end I was like, do I really want to pay like almost $100 for a foundation and a powder and all that stuff? I have been loving, like obsessed loving this Makeup Forever foundation, which at first I didn't like, but I really like how this makes my skin look. So I'm like obsessed with it. I don't want to buy any more foundations at this moment in time. So I did decide to go ahead and pass on the Wayne Goss foundation. Also, I feel like it was kind of getting a bit of a bad rap because there wasn't a ton of shades. Next, I'm anti-hauling this Summer of Love collection from Makeup Revolution and The Simpsons. I feel like Makeup Revolution has really cool ideas, and I don't even mind the amount of makeup they make. I just feel like their makeup isn't the best quality. Like, it's not my favorite. I used to buy a lot more from them when I was in college because obviously I didn't have a ton of money to spend on makeup. But now I just don't feel drawn to their stuff. I feel like their packaging isn't like the best quality, and it's not about volume of makeup. Like, I don't need to have all the makeup anymore. It's more so about like value for money. If something's good quality, I don't care if it's $5 or $10. And so yeah, it was an easy pass on that. Next we have this Jojo Siwa and Hip Dot collection. This is definitely not for me, but I can see Jojo Siwa fans being really into it. I did buy the Hip Dot and Rugrats collection and I still haven't tried it, so shame on me. Hopefully I can try that at some point and give you guys my thoughts on Hip Dot. They do a lot of collaborations, so I think it would be nice for me to have an idea of what I think about their makeup, but so far I haven't tried it. Next we have the L'Oreal Infallible Up to 24-Hour Fresh Wear Soft Matte Longwear Bronzer. I think it's always a good idea to do drugstore bronzers because, I mean, especially going into summer, it's like a no-brainer. I was definitely tempted to buy this because I saw it was available on Ulta's website, but I decided to talk myself out of it because even though I am like a review channel, I don't need to like review everything. Plus, I prefer to review eyeshadow palettes, so I decided to pass on that. We also have new Wonder Sticks from NYX. Well, these are like redone, so These used to exist and then they redid them and came out with some blush sticks as well. Again, I was so tempted because I was curious to see what the formula was like, but I decided to pass because, girl, I do not need a blush or a bronzer or a highlighter. I just bought the new Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. So yeah, I'm sitting here telling you guys I don't need bronzer, and I just got all of the highlighters from Oden's Eye and all of the blushes from Oden's Eye, and yeah, I literally don't need anything. Next, an easy one that's a pass for me is the Dose of Colors Truffle collection. I think this is cute. I just feel like it's not for me. I feel like we're talking a lot about brands closing these days, and I had mentioned that I thought maybe Dose of Colors would be a brand that wouldn't survive, but right after I said that, they dropped this collection, so I feel like they heard me, and I'm so happy that they're, you know, continuing on, because even though I don't buy from every brand, and even though I can't afford to buy from every brand, I still want to know that brands are doing okay. This, I think, is so ugly. It's so ugly. Oh my gosh. This is the BaseBlue Flower Eyeshadow and Blush Palette. Oh my gosh. 10 shades from nude warm tones to bright colorful reds for $42. I feel like the saturation of this palette is so bad. I don't know how this brand doesn't get roasted more, because I just feel like it's so awful. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, next we have the Breakup Rebound collection from Trixie Cosmetics. I'm so glad that they're launching things, and this looks super fun, but these palettes and the products that go along with them are not really screaming to me, so it's an easy pass on that. Okay, I did skip this. This is the new Blurring Balm Powder for face and eyes from Danessa Myricks. It says it's a texture-reducing, coverage-boosting blurring balm that balances oil throughout the day while maintaining hydration. I did see a few people review this. I feel like it got mixed reviews, but a majority of the people that I trust on the internet didn't seem to like that product. So I'm going to keep my money in my bank account where it belongs. Okay, let's talk about this disaster. So Pat McGrath decided she wanted to go into skincare, which is fine. It's fine, but I'm just like, Pat McGrath, when are you gonna give me a green-blue palette? Can you stop wasting your time on these essences? Like, I don't have time for this. But this is an $80 something skincare product, and I think she's going into skincare, I would predict. So this is the Divine Skin Rose 001, the Essence, the transformative secret to hydrated, revitalized, and luminous skin. The essence is formulated with 97% botanically derived ingredients, la-di-da-di-da. Ain't nobody got time to read that description. I love my Laneige toner. It is not 80 something dollars, and I'm happy with it, so I'm going to be passing on the Pat McGrath. Next we have this really sad blend collection from Colourpop called the Apricot Me Not collection. Listen, Colourpop launches something basically every week. At some point, there's going to be like 30-something dud collections, because not every collection can be a hit. So I'm not like personally offended by these collections anymore, but it's definitely not for me. If you have a really light skin tone, I think that palette would be beautiful for you. Okay, next we have from Too Faced. They launched 4 new lip injection maximum plump shades, $33 each. Cotton Candy, Yummy Bear, Blueberry Buzz, and Creamsicle Tickle. I think I watched Kelly Gooch do a behind the history of Too Faced, and I think she had mentioned in that video that Too Faced launched, like, one of their original products was this lip injection. So it's like an iconic product. I wasn't buying from Too Faced at the start, like I didn't even know about them back in the day. So for that reason, I think it's a cool launch, but it's definitely not something I'm interested in. Okay, this Jones Road Beauty Tinted Moisture Balm has gotten so much hype on TikTok. I think I saw like people are saying it doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's the brand that's founded by Bobbi Brown. She sold her cosmetics line, Bobbi Brown, and now she has Jones Road Beauty. So I watched her explain it on TikTok, and I was like, bitch, this shit already exists. It's a tinted like face like balm, and it reminded me so much, like the way she was describing it Reminded me so much of my Kosas tinted face oil, so I was like, I don't need to buy that, so not interested. Peace out. So the next thing I'm anti-hauling is this Say Brightening and Hydrating Under Eye Concealer. This is a lightweight, ultra hydrating concealer that visibly brightens, blurs, and smooths skin to create an all-over radiant finish. I don't think I want a radiant finish on my under eyes. I feel like if I had really glowy under eyes, that might be a little scary. So it's gonna be a pass on that for me. Okay, you guys, that is everything for my April anti-haul. Like I said at the start, I do apologize for this going up late. I'm going through a bit of a, like a I'm going through a little bit of a slump right now on my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me, watching my videos. Thank you to all of the makeup savages that are hanging with me. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Bye!